Hi everybody, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a love reading for the sign of Libra. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in around love and how you can use that to your advantage. So if this is your sun, moon, rising sign, or Venus sign, this is your reading. And if you don't know what your placements are, there's a link in the description that will take you to a free site so you can go ahead and look that up. What else to tell you? Today I have launched a membership on YouTube. I've been getting several emails for them and I decided to go ahead and do it. There's 3 different tiers. There's basic, there's premium, and then there's VIP gold. If that is something you're interested in, you'd like to support the channel, please go ahead and sign up. I also put out a separate short video on it so you get an idea about what's included. Each one is different, and with the VIP gold, you get a free birthday tarot reading from me. So if that is something you're interested in addition to getting the private videos that are in the members only area, then definitely go ahead and sign up. So that is a way you can support the channel. Also, I have on my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, Alison's picks, and those are affiliate links. I have only 2 on there. Skin Like Butter, which makes phenomenal body butter soaps, and it's for men and women. She even has some scents that are just for men. I think it's called Gents, but really a lot of them are gender neutral, so it doesn't really matter. 175 scents to choose from. She's got soaps, she's got scrubs, all kinds of really nice things. If you order the soap, I just want to tell you, you place that order, it takes 2 weeks to cure. They're made fresh from scratch per order. Oh my God, who does that anymore? They're lovely. If that's something you're interested in, definitely go ahead and sign up. She's got several specials when you go through my affiliate link on her site just for you, for people that watch Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. So check that out. Also, Rogers Hood Apothecary. If you didn't see it, I interviewed the founder, Kim Rogers from Rogers Hood Apothecary, about parasite cleanses, lymphatic cleanses, the mold cleanse, and the fulvic soak. I'm telling you, not a lot of people do this, or that they know about it, or that do they even want to know about it, because it can be an uncomfortable topic for people. Check it out. If you have a warm body, you have parasites, period. That's a reality of the world we live in. That's biology. Definitely go and check it out and see what you can do to start purging some of that stuff out of you. It might help with brain fog or feeling uncomfortable, whatever it might be. Definitely check out the video and look into it. If you use the affiliate link, you get the deal of the day. And so it should be anywhere from 10, 15, 20% off. Just whatever that's going to be of the day, that's for them, okay? Lots of free information on her site. She's got a lot of ebooks. Check it out. I've read it all. Her parasite identification books are like 350 pages each. It's an ebook, and most of them are photos, but I'm telling you, I read it all to prepare for my interview with her, and the information is just top-notch. Great product. I'm taking it myself. I'm doing the parasite cleanse, and it absolutely works. The fulvic soak, if you do order it, you have got to get the fulvic soak too. Follow the instructions on it. It is amazing. If it's your first time to do it, get it with the gutty and the fulvic soak. That would be the ultimate Parify kit versus just the straight up Parify kit. You want to be able to do it way in advance. Order in advance. It takes about 2 weeks to get to you. They do make it per batch. So that, again, it's another item that you want to definitely plan in advance. I'm spending time on this because it's important. You want to take it 3 days before the full moon. So that's because the little parasites are active at that time. But if you get it with the gutty, you take the gutty 7 days before you're going to start the cleanse. So that's 10 days really before the full moon. So you want to plan it in advance and look at your diet and what you're going to eat. She has a cookbook, things that you should eat and should not eat while doing this. Top notch. Really, she's done a lot of phenomenal research, and it is just beautiful visuals and information. Take a look at that. Okay, then if you want to go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, you can also book a personal reading, the missing person consultation. I have my 16-week manifestation masterclass coming out June 1st. Next week, you'll be able to start signing up for it, and we launch June 1st. We are good to go. Space is limited. If that's something you're interested in, definitely sign up. If you're on the newsletter, you get first shot at it before I open it up on the videos for anybody to go ahead and sign up. Again, space is limited. We meet weekly. I'm going to hold you accountable. I want you to be a master manifester. You have to make that switch. It takes that amount of time for you to start feeling it in every cell of your body, and you'll see it as we go along, for you to be able to make that switch, to tweak your life, to be able to start calling in manifestations. So look for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated. I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Libra. So again, this is for all the Libras that are single and looking for love. What does the universe want to tell you today? Oh my God, Libra. First card out. King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and all four aces. This is my unique relationship with this deck. Every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every individual deck. For me, this is you hitting the lottery. If you're looking for love, get ready. Let's see the rest of the cards. This is for your recent past. Let's go ahead and pull the other cards. We have the Devil card. That's your present energy. The Eight of Wands. Don't worry about the Devil. Let me interpret it. Let me see the vibration coming off of it. And let me pull the other cards. We've got the Ten of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords for your opportunity. We have the Two of Cups. For your challenge, we have the Knight of Swords. Excuse me, my nose is itching. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So we look around the room, and we've only got one major arcana, and that's the Devil. Everything else is either a court card or a minor arcana. All right, so your recent past is, ta-da, like hitting the lottery. King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and all four aces. Libra, Libra, Libra. What you've got coming in is, this is you feeling very confident, secure, very, you know, you're feeling a little lusty here is what this card is telling me. I think you're very confident in what it is that you're feeling. We've also got the Hermit here, and this is you having some enlightenment. So I think you've had some dark nights of the soul to get you to this point. You've taken that knowledge and that wisdom from those dark nights of the soul. It taught you a lesson, and you're taking it forward with you as you move into this space. This is your recent past. So this is you really having a lot of resources. This tells me you really want love, and you're able to go deep. Deep meaning you're able to have deep pockets. You're able to go the distance. You're able to really invest in a relationship. This also is going to have all four aces. So Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Swords, you have a lot of clarity right now. You have a breakthrough in clarity that's going to bring you triumph and success. I think that it's allowing you to possibly even see things for the first time with some clarity. You might have some clouded judgment as far as choosing a partner in the past. And I think things that have not worked out for whatever reason, that this is now you getting that clarity and you sharpening that skill set to be able to look at someone and use your best judgment. I think that it's about you maybe not giving someone, not cutting them a lot of slack on, let's say, negative behavior. You're really able to see it for what it is. And then we've got the Ace of Cups. That's you being in the flow, right? That's that mind, body, spirit. That is the Ace of Love, the Ace of your emotions, the Ace of Cups. This is the Ace of your intuition. So you're really able to get more insight into love, your emotions, and your relationships with other people that are on a romantic level. That always is a spillover into platonic relationships too, but this is a love reading, so we're talking about what's coming in for you for love. I feel that it's going to allow you to have a more mature, I was going to say a decision, so a more mature decision that's coming through when you tap into your intuition, your heart, your emotions, in addition to all the other aces that are coming in, especially when you have that clarity with that Ace of Swords. Because remember, all aces are new beginnings and they're gifts and blessings from the universe. So those are the first two. Then we have the Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new beginning. It is out with the old, in with the new, and that is something that's coming in for you to take action. That tells me that maybe you're able to shake off some old patterns that haven't worked out for you as far as dating goes, and you're willing to step outside your comfort zone to try and make something new happen. It's having that spark. So that is something that's coming in for you. Then we have the final ace, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and that is this King's Ace. The Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity that's going to present itself. That's going to present itself in the opportunity of a person. Somebody will present, they're going to come correct. You're going to use your discernment, which would be that Ace of Swords, to be able to see them for who they are and see and feel that resonance. So I feel that this is allowing you to be in a really good, healthy position. That is your recent past, and I'll get clarifiers in a minute. Then we have your present energy, which is the Devil. It's the liar in this deck. And your present energy means that there might be some people around you that are fooling you, that they have, that's the liar. So do their actions line up with their words? Because this liar is all about talking and putting up a false front. This may be a false bravado. Whatever it might be, this is about you really feeling into it with your intuition and looking at the people around you for dating material. Are they who they say they are? Are they really there looking for a relationship? Are they really kind, loving, open-hearted? Are they seeing somebody else? Now, I'm not seeing a third party here, but you know, if they're a liar, you need to ask that. That means that their morals, ethics, and values are compromised. They probably don't have any, right? But they're all at different levels. Everybody has light and shadow, but when the Devil shows up in this type of a reading with this type of energy, that tells me that there's something going on behind the scenes. There could be gossip. There could be just lies is what I'm just getting coming up. So pay attention to who's around you right now, because you're vibing high. And remember, the dark is always attracted to the light, and they want to snuff it out. So if you do have somebody around you like that, then you know what to do. But you need to keep your eyes open. They're presenting that way. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I am telling you what the energy of the cards are. If that person presents, just really do your due diligence and double and triple check that their actions match their words and they are who they say they are, right? Yeah, I just feel like that's something coming in. I'll get clarifiers in a minute. Then in your near future, we have this 8 of Wands. This is about gifts and blessings from the universe coming in. And there's 8 of them. So they're all coming in and they're all targeted in one direction. And they're targeted at you to bring you these beautiful messages. And that could be through emails. That could be through word of mouth. That could be from a phone call. That could be messages on the radio that are coming into you that's giving you a wake-up call or asking you to see something. Whatever that might be, you're definitely going to have a lot of messages coming in. Let's go ahead and get those clarifiers. All right. Here we go. We have the King of Cups. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles, a golden opportunity. So if you figure out, those are 4 aces from that King of Pentacles. Now you have a 5th ace, another Ace of Pentacles, okay? Then we've got the Knight of Swords and the 4 of Wands, the marriage card. Okay, so we have, in your recent past, we have this King of Pentacles, the Hermit, all 4 aces, being clarified by another king. So we've got the King of Cups and we've got the 7 of Swords. So in your recent past, you have all this stuff going for you. This is you. This is your energy. This is you coming at it from a very good place of maturity. This is your emotional, your intuition. Everything is lined up. Your connection to source. You're very serious about finding a real relationship. This is still waters run deep. So all the life lessons, everything that you've learned up to this point, it's hinging on you going forward in a relationship. I feel that a lot of things have culminated for you right now. And this is allowing you to really step into this boss mode for you to be able to find a loving relationship. The other card that's here for you is the Seven of Swords. This is about you being very strategic and being very picky about who it is that you want to date and why. And I think that that's a really good thing. Swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. You are talking it out to yourself. Maybe you're talking with some confidant friends, friends that are confidant, sorry. And it's allowing you to make some smart, strategic decisions for yourself. Because when we get into this present energy, this tells me that people are presenting that are not who they say they are. And, you know, maybe you're even doing a little bit of fibbing. Sometimes these energies can be reversed. And so it's about looking at you and how you're presenting yourself, right? But I really think it's another person that's coming in. That's really the majority of it. And it's being clarified by the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. This is somebody that feels left out in the cold. This is somebody that, this is the card of lack. That tells me with this Devil card, these two cards, this is the Liar, and now we have the card of lack. This person that might be attracting to you, they lack the capacity to love, okay? They're hungry, they're starving for love, but they lack that capacity. So this kind of an individual is someone that might jump from relationship to relationship to relationship because they just can't seem to get satisfied. They're never really happy. They have their own internal issues. We all know those people. We've seen them. This is someone that feels left out in the cold and they just can't grasp it. They lack the capacity for love. You're going to have a golden opportunity present. You will have somebody different present. It's about being patient and using your discernment. This is a solid gold opportunity. Someone that's going to present themselves to you is going to be coming correct and they're going to be right on target. But you do have that Devil energy as the primary, which means maybe you have several people that are like that in your environment. And now you have to find that diamond. You have to find the one person that's really coming correct, right? It's a golden opportunity. It's someone that's grounded, stable, secure. They like structure. They're very practical, and they're looking for a real down-to-earth, grounded relationship. That's who's coming in versus the Devil. So you'll be able to spot them again, what's coming out. Do their words match their actions? That is going to be a big, big item for you to spot them with. All right. So then we have in your near future, we have this Eight of Wands, all these gifts and blessings coming in, all these messages coming in. And it's being clarified by the Four of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So this Knight of Swords is about bringing you truth. So these are both fast-moving cards. He is flying in on this horse. Look at that horse's face. This guy is flying in. These owls are flying in. Swift moving energy, both of these cards. This, as a clarifier, is telling me that he is bringing you truth, clarity, and justice, even if it's blunt truth, even if it's something you don't want to hear. He doesn't care. He's going to bring you the truth whether you want to hear it or not. And he's all about coming in fast and swift. So that's something that maybe that's a red flag that presents with that Devil person. A toxicity, you know, that person is just, they just can't seem to, I feel like just can't get satisfied. They jump from relationship to relationship. And I think that it's also, it's just a pattern for them. But this person that's coming in for you, this is the card of marriage. This is 1111, gateway is open. This is the card of marriage. It's the card of freedom, of celebration, celebrating milestones. This is telling me that when you get through all of this, that you've got this, you've got it. You've got the relationship you're looking for, but it's not going to be easy for you Libras. Again, this is a general reading. This is really telling me that you're going to really have to wade through the good and the bad in people and the types of people that are around you. So maybe a way to work through that is putting yourself in a singles club, a meetup club. Maybe it's something that you enjoy. Let's say you're a runner go to a running club, meeting people that are healthy and fit and people that care about themselves. You know, maybe you join a yoga club, whatever it is for you. It's about you getting yourself out there around a different group of people, and maybe that's how you can do like a work around the devil energy, or maybe that's where the devil energy is. I mean, I don't know. This is a general reading, but that is definitely something you want on your radar to be aware of it. Okay, that is your current energy. That's what's around you now. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We've got 10 of Wands, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. So this is really telling me that you need to pay attention to where your energy is going, that you're going to burn out. Maybe you're working too much. Maybe you're working hard and playing hard, and then you're burned out when you have to start your next week. Whatever that is for you, it's about you looking at your energy and where it's going. Maybe you're even around energy vampires, friends, family, co-workers, whatever that situation is. Look at where your energy is and start calling it back. So this is the 10 of Wands, right? So let's say you've got 10 responsibilities, 10 burdens that you've taken on yourself. Dial it back to 7 or 8. Put some on the back burner, delegate some, see if you really need to do everything that you're doing. If you don't, get rid of it. Dial it back, delegate, do whatever it is you need to do. Put some on the back burner. Focus on the 7. When you complete a task, then pull another one from the back burner forward. Then maybe you've only got 2 back there now, and you still have your 7 here after you complete. And you just go through that cycle, because for me as a reader, when I do private readings for people, when this card comes up, if they don't look at how their energy is being spent, and to start to call it back, to conserve it a little bit, to get that rest and relaxation, the next stage is that you physically get sick. You get a cold, you get the flu, you're run down. And that's your body saying, you know what, if you won't take a time out, I'm going to force you to take a time out. You will be sick, so that way you're stuck in bed so you can rest and recover, and you're forced to give those tasks or burdens to somebody else. So this is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Then we have this Page of Pentacles. This is to act or not to act. This is my Hamlet card, to be or not to be. Well, to be or not to be in love. Is this my person? Is it not my person? Maybe you need some guidance and some mentorship. If you're a younger person and your parents love you and look out for you, because not all of them do, maybe you need that mentorship from your parents. Talk it out with them. Say, I met this person and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. If you don't have some insight into them, talk it out with someone that you trust and that really cares about you, that can help give you some insight or guidance into it. Because this is you not knowing to act or not to act. He's being presented with an opportunity, but he's not sure. So that's something that would be coming in. If you need guidance, if you need help, ask. Maybe it's a therapist that would give you some outside insight into it, where it's just a neutral party. So maybe that's something that would benefit some people. Then the third card is the 5 of Swords. This is some obstacles that are coming in for you. So this is knowing when to step out of the way of an obstacle. This is telling me that when you see that red flag, get out of the way. Don't keep going along the same trail, right? If that person has a red flag, and then maybe another red flag and another red flag, or they make you uncomfortable, or it's awkward, whatever that is speaking volumes to you. You need to then figure out for yourself if that is the situation for you. Look at the bones in his beard. He will eat you. Those red flags will eat up your life. So pay attention to any signs like that. And that will really help you. If you're stuck in a trauma loop, it's a certain pattern, right? Maybe you think that you're getting an adrenaline rush in a relationship, or maybe you're just used to that kind of energy. That's not necessarily love. So look at your pattern. Are you being drawn to a certain person because it's a pattern that maybe you grew up with abusive parents, and now you're looking for an abusive boyfriend or girlfriend, that they're fitting that energy role? Is that more of a trauma loop? You know, what's going on? Take a look at certain things, because this is a heavy card that just showed up. So take a look at stuff like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Just look at some obstacles. Maybe someone's obstinate. Okay, we have Hold on, my alarm's going off. Sorry, I'm filming a little later than I normally do, so my alarm went off for something. Okay, so I'm pulling the clarifiers. We've got the 6 of Cups. We've got the Emperor. I've got the 5 of Cups, the Death card. We've got the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. I film on my phone, just in case you were wondering. Okay, so 10 of Wands, and it's being clarified by the Emperor and the 6 of Cups. So this 6 of Cups is talking about going back to a time before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. Really get in there and look at it. Now, I'm saying that because of your energy. You know, they're not happy and in a loving vibration. They're too burned out. They're too burned out to be happy. They're too burned out to smile, right? It's looking at where your energy is going. Try and go back to this loving, beautiful energy. This is the card of nostalgia, of childhood. This is that innocent type of love with a big open heart where the whole world is smiling and beautiful and in love. Try and get back to that feeling of love. You can do that when you call your energy back because you can get that rest. Then we also have the Emperor. This is you stepping into boss mode. This is you really planning and looking at things from a very mature angle. You're not in any hurry, but if you have to be, you've got your armor on, you can fight. You can definitely defend yourself, stand up for yourself, verbally, physically, whatever the situation might be. I hope it's not physically, but this is, you know, he's got the armor on, that's physical. But this is about you really taking control and going into boss mode in your life and in your heart. Because we're talking about it being clarified by your heart. So you're able to make these smart, wise choices for yourself. It's about calling that energy back and then stepping into your power. Then we have this Page of Pentacles. And he's really to act or not to act. He's really not sure and he needs some guidance. He needs some help. And it's being clarified by the 5 of Cups and the Death card. So this tells me that, you know what, maybe you're gun shy in a relationship because you've had some previous pain and hurt. This is the card of loss and bereavement. Maybe you've had some really painful breakups. Maybe a partner's died. You know, maybe there could be a lot of different things. Maybe it's just a divorce. That's a death of the family, right? And that's traumatic for so many people. You've had something that has like left its mark on you. So this is the 5 of Cups. So you've got this hurt and this pain, this bereavement, loss, this misery, right? That's going on, this heartache. Well, if you turn around, you'll see you still have 2 cups. This card of loss now becomes the card of gratitude. Drop that black cloak of grief and start turning around with gratitude and building your cups back up again. Here you've got 2, go to 3, 4. This is the 5. Push through the 5 and go to the 6, which is right here, by the way, the 6. So this is about you really looking at that. I feel that that's why you're a little gun shy. It's because you've got some pain coming in from the past. And this could be something from the family. It doesn't even have to be a romantic relationship. It could be something maybe your parents did or a sibling did or another relative that left its mark on you, right? Then we've got the Death card. This is about you releasing what no longer serves you. Well, maybe this pain no longer serves you. Maybe you've taken it on as a type of identity, and that is now who you are. You're, you know, Jane Doe that's grieving, that's in a lot of pain. Well, maybe you need to be Jane Doe that's super fucking happy, right? It's that kind of energy. Switch it, change it up. So don't let that be your identity. Just let it be a phase that you have to go through as a natural grieving process. Don't stay there. Release what no longer serves you, right? Get rid of that pain, get rid of that emotional baggage, and let something new, bigger, better, and more beautiful come in. Replace it with love. Replace it with a lot of love. So we've got that coming in for you. Yeah, it's really vibing that way, Libra. So for those of you that this resonates with, that's a really good way to deal with that. Okay, then we've got this 5 of Swords, some obstacles coming your way. It's being clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So in the earth realm, right? We're looking at the 3D now. So I'm just going to say this. This is a love reading, but I just want to remind everybody what the earth realm is. We're looking at relationships. So platonic, romantic, relationships with their pets, the loved ones that we have. We're looking at your career, work. We're looking at retirement. We're looking at travel, health, finances. We're looking at location of living and moving, right? It's everything in the 3D. And this is telling me with this Nine of Pentacles that this is the lady of luxury. This is you liking nice things. This is you that have worked really hard to get to this position. She is self-reliant. She's independent, and she has a laser focus. And this is you when you're looking for this type of relationship. There might be some obstacles that are coming your way, but you're really able to stay laser focused to keep your eye on the prize of what it is that you actually like. This is about you knowing your worth and value and being self-reliant and independent. So, for example, you're not looking for a codependent relationship. You're not looking for someone to control you. You want to be independent, which means you're letting them be independent. So then the two individual people can come together and have a beautiful relationship. You're able to keep that focus and eye on the prize. You're able to use your discernment, especially from that Ace of Swords in the very beginning, to be able to see through things. Again, with that devil energy, it's a matter of you really being able to see, do their words match their actions? Are there red flags? What are you attracted to in that person, and what is a turnoff? Maybe you can't quite put your finger on it, but there's something there. Write it down. Think about it. Look at it. Spend a little bit of time. Do you want to see that person again or not? You don't have to rush into anything, right? The right person will come at the right time. And this might be part of that process. It's a screening process. It's part of you learning to go ahead and look at different people coming in. We also have the Three of Pentacles. This is the card of quality. Quality foundations, quality people, quality relationships. That's why this can also be the card of marriage in addition to this card. And you have both. This is in your energy, in your near future. This is part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. Both cards represent that quality, strong foundations, working together as a team. This is card of celebration, milestones, freedom, right? So this is about you really looking at what's going on around you. Quality work. That's telling me look for quality people, right? You probably want to do that anyways, but it's really coming through in the guidance advice. Look for quality people, quality relationships. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Make sure their actions match their words, and that will help give you guidance when you're tapped into your heart and your intuition. So that is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we'll look at your opportunity and your challenge. Your opportunity is the Two of Cups. So I want to make sure the camera's still on again. So you have an opportunity to meet someone. This is beautiful. A kindred spirit, someone that is in resonance with you, someone that is looking for what you're looking for. A relationship, a romantic relationship, you know, and on the same page as you. Like, let's say you want kids. You're meeting someone that wants kids. Ask that in the very beginning. Don't beat around the bush. If that's important, if someone doesn't want kids and you do, you got to move on. You really do, because time is short. And if you're a woman, that biological clock is ticking. And you need to find someone that's interested in that. So, you know, it's about you really finding someone that you're in alignment with. That is your opportunity. What a beautiful opportunity. Your challenge is the Knight of Swords, who's here twice for you, by the way. He's in your challenge position, and he's also a clarifier in your near future. So he's about you really getting clarity on your life path. He wants you to take a break. He's blocking your life path right now because he wants you to confront the truth, what you see in the people around you. So is your challenge position impossible? No. The challenge just means you have to work a little harder to achieve it, which will be incredibly rewarding when you do, versus the opportunity that's right there for you to pluck. It can be just as rewarding, but it's right there for you. You don't have to work hard at it. This is something you need to work a little harder at. So he's blocking your life path, and he wants you to confront some maybe even uncomfortable truths that are going on. He wants you to look at the type of people you're dating, look at what you're looking for in a relationship, and for you to also know your worth and value and what you bring to a relationship. That way you know your worth and value. When you meet someone and then they know their worth and value, you can come together and see how you mesh together, and you're very complementary. It's about having that healthy relationship. Now, it's in the challenge position. That tells me that maybe, like I said, maybe you've got different types of people presenting, and it's a matter of you really getting some clarity and seeing what their resonance is, seeing if what they tell you is really what their actions are backing up. So I would definitely look at that. It's just truth time. It's just truth time. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. King of Pentacles, who's now here twice for you. The Ten of Wands, which is now here twice for you, about your energy. We also have the Three of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So when we are looking at this Two of Cups, about you meeting a kindred spirit, it is being clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. I just want to show you the very first card I pulled for this reading is the King of Pentacles. Same card, different deck. Now, this one is not a loaded card like this one is. It's just this particular deck that has the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and all four aces. This one is just the King of Pentacles, but we also have it with that Ten of Wands, which is right here in the Guidance and Advice from Spirit. Same card, different deck. So you really need to look at how you're spending your energy, because I just get that you can really burn out, you know, and you want to be able to see this person for who they are. You want to have the energy and that vibration level, because it's also about a higher vibration, to attract the person that you want, to not have a low vibration, to not be tired all the time, burned out. Maybe you don't have enough time for them. Maybe you can only meet a couple of times a month. Maybe it's a long distance relationship and it's just you only talk on the phone. That is not a real relationship. If that is your situation, you are wasting your time. You need to meet in person. You need to make a move, or they need to make a move if you're really serious to try and be with each other. I only say that because I don't want to see people waste their time over the fucking phone. Are you kidding me? You need to be in person with someone. You can have a friend over the phone, but not a love relationship. No, 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 unless they're like in the military or they're traveling, you know, and they're going to be gone. That's part of their job. And then they come back to you. That's another story. We're talking about someone's in Alaska and you're in Florida and you're on the phone all the time. Who knows what they're doing, and they don't know what you're doing. That is not a real relationship. That's just someone picking up the phone, just talking, wasting time. You need to really look at the reality of certain situations. So this is telling me, again, look at your energy, and are you burned out? Are you calling it back? I don't need to explain it because I already did the card previously. And then we have this King of Pentacles. He's worked really hard to get to this position. He knows his worth and value, and he knows the worth and value of the Pentacle. Kindred spirit, know your worth and value. And then that way you can also ask the worth and value of that person, because they will know it too. It's kindred, so it's a reflection, right? So really important to see what's going on. That is your opportunity. Your challenge is to confront these things on your life path before you move forward in these relationships. Before you move forward with yourself, you need to confront some things about yourself to get that knowledge, because otherwise you're going to break your own heart. So we've got the Three of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. This is telling me that you can really create a lot of pain for yourself if you don't do this. So the way out of this, you know, to confront these things is to really be honest and truthful. Otherwise, you're going to break your own heart. You're going to get hurt. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Guess what? She knows her worth and value. She knows the worth and value of that pentacle, and she has worked really hard to get here, just like the King has. So you've got the King and Queen of Pentacles. They're very practical, stable, grounded, secure. They're very structured. That is what's coming in for you. So by you having a good head on your shoulders, you can avoid a lot of heartache that might come your way if you don't confront some truths that are going on in a relationship and with yourself. Wow, that's pretty powerful. Okay, Libra, that's what I have for you for today. That is your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. that is your love reading for all the Virgos. That's for all the Libras that are single and looking for love. Pretty intense for you, Libra. And okay, so if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. It's pretty intense, I have to say. And don't forget, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. The link is in the description below. There you can go ahead and sign up for the newsletter. Check out my interview with Dr. Kim, or I always say doctor, with Kim Rogers. And if you don't know, I go live twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays for Tarot Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Thursdays, it's a new time now. It's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It is so much fun. I love it. I'm in my element. I love going live. I love doing personal readings. So definitely go check it out. It is by donation. It's a $10 minimum. People submit their questions in advance through PayPal, Venmo. I just added Stripe for people that are in Europe and in Australia, New Zealand, and anywhere in the world where you use Stripe. And also, when we go live, it's going to be PayPal, Venmo. And like I said, I now added Stripe. I just did that today. And then you can also super chat. I just prefer to use the other ones because YouTube takes 40%. So I'd like to avoid that. I don't mind a little bit because I love YouTube, but that's a big chunk of money to be taking out. So that's why I say that. Anyhow, don't forget, I also have the membership on my channel. If you're interested, there's basic, premium, and VIP gold. If that's something you're interested in, definitely go ahead and sign up. Videos are coming out this week. All right, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.